Johnny Lay here with Dudes, and guys, we are in Nashville, Tennessee. As you can see behind me is the Capitol building, and we are here for Free Tennessee. So everybody's tired of the coronavirus, so we're going to walk over here and we're going to see exactly what's going on and ask people what their opinion is of the coronavirus and the pandemic that's hit Tennessee and hit the world. So let's go. Hey man, can I ask you some questions?
Sure.
Hey, all right. What's your name?
Andy.
Andy, got a couple questions I want to ask you. What are you doing out here protesting right now?
Standing up for my rights, man. From day one, I've thought that this was wrong to start telling people they can't open a business and can't go to work, can't go out to eat. Just killing the economy, killing people's livelihoods, you know.
Now, how do you feel about the coronavirus? Do you feel like it was blown out of proportion, or do you kind of agree with the narrative that's going on at the moment?
Well, you know, looking at it now, I think it's been a little blown out of proportion. I think it's everybody's personal responsibility to take care of themselves. If you want to stay home and protect yourself, that's fine. But you shouldn't tell other people how to live their life and, again, shut down people's livelihoods because you're in fear of something that could happen.
Yeah.
You know, I've got two older kids that live at home. They both lost their jobs. My wife has lost her job, so it has affected us. And the thing is people don't understand, this will affect us down the road. You know, my job's not affected today. I build houses for a living, but everybody's 401k is crashing. You know, people are out of work right now. A year from now, there won't be as many houses being built as there is today, so it will affect me. Not to mention the tax burden from this stimulus plan they put together that we're all going to pay for.
So who you vote for in 2020?
Well, I think at this point, you really have no choice, just like 2016, the way things have become. You know, I'm pretty much a moderate, I'm a constitutionalist, and normally I wouldn't have voted for Trump, but I did, and I'm going to have to again because the left has crossed the line so far that you have no choice. You're either for this or this now, and I just can't ever see myself voting for a Democrat ever again, and I have in the past, but never again the way they are now.
This is a man, a true American that's out here right now that is not being affected, but he's out here fighting for your rights because your job is being affected. So I want everybody to see that, understand it, and respect it.
We're trying to tell Governor Lee that we want to be open up Tennessee for business and just trust us to make the right decisions for ourselves.
That's awesome. And how do you feel about the coronavirus?
I take it seriously, obviously, and I do feel for those who haven't or are suffering from it, but I also believe in our freedom.
What are you here for?
I'm here because I believe in freedom, and I think it's time for Tennesseans and all Americans to stand up and speak out for their rights.
Well, what do you feel about the media? Do you believe the media is actually exploiting this and making it more than what it is, or do you think it's about right?
I believe the media has spun the narrative out of control and everybody's living in fear. And if the media wouldn't have told us to be afraid, nobody would have been afraid.
Yeah, completely agree. Let me ask you this. Has it affected your business, or I know that you have a church. Well, has it affected your church or your body and your organization any?
It's actually affected us in a good way because we have hundreds of people coming that we can't even get in the building because we've been staying open, having drive-through services. And so we have people coming from all over the place. So every week it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So I don't know what we'll do when we go back in the building.
Guys, this is Greg Locke. If you guys follow him on Facebook,
yep.
Pinterest,
Yeah, just look up Pastor Greg Locke, and then all the other socials. It's at Pastor Locke, Locke.
Awesome. Good to meet you,
Thank
brother.
You,
have a good day.
God bless you.
You too.
Thank you, guys.
I mean, a week, okay. We got a problem, you know. But no, not this long.
Yeah.
If we don't open up the United States right now, then we're going to cause more deaths than anything. Our economy can't take it anymore.
Yeah.
I'm protesting that Governor Lee has still got us on the shutdown. Our small businesses are really hurting, and most of them don't qualify for President Trump's loans that they're giving.
Yeah.
So it's making it hard. We're from a small town, and so it really makes a difference when you have 5 or 6 businesses that don't have any customers anymore.
Yeah.
I believe it's immensely overplayed. The regular flu has killed more people this year and last year than the coronavirus has. So I really think it is overblown. And Dr. Fauci and Dr. Deborah and their charts and everything, every day they change what they're saying. So I think they're a pair that would like to be part of the destruction of our states.
Yeah, that's awesome. I appreciate it. And one more question. Who are you voting for in 2020?
Trump! Trump! 2020, man! 2020!
All right, hey guys, I'm here with Mickey. Mickey, I just want to ask you, what are you doing out here protesting today?
I'm protesting because I want Governor Lee to open back up Tennessee for small businesses. They've been unfairly targeted in this because all the big box stores get to have all the sales. The little guys are going bankrupt. I have several friends that are at the edge right now. They can't get loans. The self-employed cannot get into the unemployment system. Not one penny has gone to any self-employed person because the system is shut down. The unemployment system, computer system is so broken right now. It's just really awful, and we've got to open this state back up again.
I completely agree with you, and I want to ask you another question. Do you feel like the media is blowing this virus out of proportion to scare people, or do you feel like it's kind of right about where they're saying it is?
Well, I think in the beginning we didn't have enough data. We were just depending on data from China, and that was very, unreliable. But now that the initial estimates were way overblown because we didn't know. But now as the numbers are coming in, especially for rural areas, I'm from Jackson County. We have nothing. My neighbor is a mile from me. Why are we being punished? If there's a hot spot, then maybe they need to have a separate set of rules for the rest than the rest of the place. I mean, I've seen pictures of the food lines where people are so desperate for money they can't even feed themselves. So now they're lining up at the food banks. That's really sad. What's happening to our country?
So who are you voting for in 2020?
I'm not sure. I'm a libertarian, so we haven't. I'm actually a delegate, and we haven't selected our presidential candidate yet. When we do, it will be.
Then you'll know, right?
That's right.
I'm here to fight for my rights as a business owner. No one has followed through with any of the financial aid that they've promised. I don't know how they think that we can put food on the tables for our families with no income. None of my stylists have gotten a stimulus. None of us have gotten a business loan. None of us have gotten anything that they've promised. It's been 45 days. 45 days.
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you feel like the media has blown this out of proportion, or do you feel like it's right about where it should be?
I think the media is lying, and I want to know why they're not covering the fact that the government's not giving us the funding. It's pissing me off.
And have you been affected personally from this pandemic?
No, only with the money part of it.
Well, see, we think that's awesome because we've got people here that are fighting for other people that have been affected. So that's true American values, because there's people, well, like myself, I'm a small business owner, he's a small business owner, and we both are losing about $16,000 a month because of this. So we just want to thank you so much for coming out here and fighting for people whenever people can't be here. And who are you voting for in 2020?
Trump, baby!
Hey, get this! Impeach this!
Hey, thank you. I love that. That's awesome. Now, did they say something about going around 7 times like the wall of Jericho if you couldn't stop?
No, but that's awesome.
Yeah, we actually heard that.
And the thing about Trump that I decided, what made me decide to vote on him before, was when he said, as America, we will support Israel. And that's biblical. When we as America quit supporting Israel, then people think this is bad, you wait.
Well, here's what I tell people. A lot of people get upset by the way that Trump actually talks and the way he acts. But if you have a doctor that's coming in to do surgery on you, are you going to care how he acts or what he says? You're going to care about what he knows and how he can perform those procedures and that he can do them right. And we see those actions with Trump. We see the actions of a better economy and a better lifestyle for all Americans, black, white, yellow, blue, purple, whatever, and whenever we see that stuff, it makes it so much better. And I think that there's a lot of people uniting under Trump, but I think the media likes to blow it out of proportion and make it look like we're not. So
my thing, I love Trump, but I want him to show us his balls and get this shit ended, period.
I agree.
This is enough. It's enough.
Yeah. So guys, it's absolutely amazing right now. As you see on this side of the street and on the other side of the street, everybody is united. There's nobody that's against each other, but everybody's going around 7 times like the wall of Jericho in the Bible. And everybody here wants Tennessee to open back up, completely united. It's amazing. we're going to go ask some more questions and see what else people think about it.
Hey guys, so Nara Reagan's here, and we're downtown Nashville, Tennessee, and I just wanted to join in this, and because I'm super supportive of what is happening right here in front of the state capitol. So I'm gonna go around also and interview some people. As a Brazilian, I find it so amazing that there's so much freedom in this country to stand up for what you believe, and that's what I love about America. As an immigrant, I love this country. I love what it stands for. I love that it is a capitalist country, and people want to work. They want to have an abundant life. They want to do the best that they can for themselves, and they're against, you know, anything that go against the constitutional rights. So we're gonna go around, kind of ask people what they think. Let's see. I'm gonna go ask the ladies. Let's ask her. Hey, do you mind if I just ask you why you're here and what you guys are supporting?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, awesome. So, so why you guys decided to come here today, and what are you supportive of?
We are here because our city of Clarksville, Tennessee has made it a misdemeanor to operate our small business in the usual way that we function. I run a guitar lesson studio in Clarksville, and the city of Clarksville has made it a misdemeanor for me to open my doors to the public. I've taught everything online. I've been following the rules, and it's time to open up. We don't think that the government has the right to tell us to shut down our business because of an emergency. I pay my property taxes, I pay my overhead utilities, I pay my overhead rent. I own my business, and when the government shuts me down, they steal what I own.
How much longer could you go with this shutdown for your business?
No longer. In it now.
Yeah.
Open now.
So how do you think that this shutdown has impacted you and the community here in Nashville?
I mean, money-wise, the economy. I mean, the economy is about ready.
We're gonna go on this side.
We about ready to go into a recession, man.
Yes.
If we don't get this government back, open back up, I've been here all my life, 62 years, and I've never seen nothing like it.
62 years
Yes,
in
ma'am.
Nashville.
Yes, ma'am. Born and raised.
Have you ever seen anything like this
No,
before?
ma'am. No, ma'am. And if we don't do something soon, it's going to be real. It's going to be real bad.
What are your greatest worries right now that for the future if this
we're going to die
continues?
from something. I mean, you know, we're going to die from something. I mean, but I don't think our area is as bad as New York. I don't think we're as bad as people say we are. And I believe it's just a lot of media hype.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
What are the financial struggles that you think people are going to have if this continues?
Lord. Man.
How has that impacted you?
Well,
Realistically.
I can't eat.
Yeah.
I can't pay my bills. And I mean, it's when you got kids. I mean, you know, you have to. If you don't work, you can't eat. If you don't make money, you can't eat.
How many kids do you have?
I got 2.
Okay. Hey guys, I'm here with Walker, and I want to ask him a few questions as to why he is here right now in Nashville, Tennessee at the Free Tennessee rally.
Yeah. Hey, so my name is Walker, and I'm here with my mom today. She's up there. But we just came today to rally for our freedom and to make sure that Americans are getting back into the workplace, and we're getting our jobs back so that our economy doesn't plummet. And I also just wanted to say that Jesus never told us that life would be easy. He never said that we wouldn't suffer. He even said that we might die. So as Christians, if you're believers, if you're at home, you shouldn't have fear. You should have more faith in Jesus to protect you than in your government. Have faith that Jesus is going to watch over you and look out for you no matter where you are. And you shouldn't fear death because we know where we're going when we die.
Can I ask why you're here and what you're standing up for?
Well, I'm here just because I want to open up Tennessee again. I want my rights, and I want to be able to risk my life if I want to. I mean, that's what they're saying we're doing.
How much has this pandemic and the shutdown impacted you and your family?
Well, I mean, my kids can't go to school. They can't play with their friends. My own father won't come over and talk to us. He's scared to death. So it's kind of splitting up our family a little bit. And my job's been partially shut down. My husband doesn't have any clients. We still haven't gotten, the stimulus. We weren't able to get, the business loans that they were saying, and so.
How much longer do you think you could go if things keep going this way?
A couple months, maybe.
Yeah.
So that's what's getting scary. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. All right.
So
Thank you so
we
much.
just want to go back to normal.
Yeah.
We'll protect those that are vulnerable and all that. I agree with that, but what about my family? How are we going to eat?
Yeah.
I don't know. I still have bills to pay. So.
Yes. Let's see. Let's ask this guy. Hey, sir. Do you mind if I ask you why you're here and what are you supporting of?
Well, I'm supporting our rights to get back to work and people able to do things like go to church. So that's two of the big things.
What do you think about the coronavirus and how it has impacted you, your family, job, work?
Well, it slowed our business way down.
Way down.
Yeah, and they keep changing the standards. So, and when they keep changing and exaggerating the numbers, it's hard to believe what they are trying to tell us to do. So.
Do you think the media is blowing it out of proportion more than it should be or it is?
Yes. I really do.
Yeah.
So, because when they said that, when they started this whole program, and if we do what they tell us to do, then up to 240,000 people are going to die in a 2-month period, and statistically, that just didn't add up at the time, and the numbers just didn't support that. So they exaggerate the numbers to create fear in order to get things done. So
based on that, we're ready to go back to our normal lives, if that's the case, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I think we can do that. And, here in Tennessee, our governor, he's become Comrade Lee instead of Governor Lee.
So guys, I'm right here with Stephanie. She's also a doula. She's actually has been my backup doula. She's awesome. She's been in the Nashville community much longer than me. She's a great doula. I love what she does. She's wonderful. And since she's here with us, I wanted to ask her perspective on, first of all, why you're here and why you're supporting what people are supporting here.
Sure. Thanks, Nara, for the kind words. I'm here just to stop the, kind of overreach of government and just stripping our freedoms, saying we can't work, closing businesses down. They have no say. We've just lost our voice, and I just kind of want to restore that and give people hope. Well, my daughter's not in school anymore, so obviously with school shut down and just a lot of unknowns. Things change daily, especially in our work with doula work. Things are changing hourly, daily. We don't know if we can support clients, tomorrow or even down the future. So we just don't know when this is going to stop. Some people are afraid to reach out because they don't know if a doula will be able to be present at their birth. I've had a lot of clients reach out to home birth midwives, thinking, well, if I can't have my doula at the hospital, let's find a midwife and a doula that can come to my house. And so I've seen that change. They're scared. They don't know what to expect once they enter the hospital. If I have my baby or his baby and mom, are they going to be separated? It's just fear kind of all around, but especially, the unknowns of birth, and it's something else to add to that they're unfortunate
because
to
for
deal
me,
with.
it's been really hard. It's been so, the unknown is so strong right now that it's like, should I be looking for clients? Should I be helping any mom that is pregnant, that is giving birth now, the next month, anytime soon?
Sure.
And how to better support my clients to not be in fear and be okay with all the changes that are changing, so quickly. And because, like I was telling people, I understand that everybody has the right to choose to be at a birth if they don't want to as a doula, because I completely understand. But it has impacted already for us doulas that I'm okay. I'm okay with being in the hospital, being at a birth, but some hospitals are not okay with, or are making very difficult for us to be there. So it's been a little bit hard. Yeah, and I bet it has been the same for you.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Hey guys, Nara Wiggins here, and I'm a doula in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm actually downtown Nashville right now at the state capitol, where they're having the Free Tennessee rally, and it's been awesome to interview people, hear their perspectives. So guys, it seems like the majority of people here really just want to have their rights back. They just want to be able to get back to work. The coronavirus has impacted them tremendously, and I believe in the beginning, people were okay with staying home, and people were somewhat believing in what the media had to say. But as time went by, people start adding the numbers. People start, being rational about the information that they were getting. They start looking around, and they figure out that the media is blowing this out of proportion, and it started affecting people's lives more than they thought it would, and they figure out that it's for unnecessary reasons. So people are now who have compiled and have been okay with staying at home, shutting down their business, and following their rules, are now understanding that they no longer need to be doing this. And we're ready to get back to work. And we are, people feel sorry and they empathize with people who are suffering because of this virus, but that doesn't take away the rights of people to live their normal lives, be around their families. How that lady was sharing that her kids have not been able to see their father. I mean, it has impacted people's relationships and families in a level that is unconstitutional. So this is what people want. People want to make sure that America stays free and that the governor of Tennessee can understand what the people are saying and no longer taking these measures that go completely against our rights and the freedom to be in America, be an American. So, yeah.